Hey YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here. I'm just heading out to the shelter. We got some snow and some rain recently, so I'm gonna have to clean up the roof a little bit. And there's a little bit of work that I want to do inside, fastening down the sticks on the second bunk. So why don't you come along? Lots of squirrel tracks here. Right there, up that way. There's some tracks here that are covered over. That could be a fox. Maybe. It's hard to tell because the snow's in the track. Oh, here's a cute track. Really quite fresh. Of a squirrel. Can you see all the toes and everything? The toes and the pads. That's the right rear foot. There's another one right there. Cute. Here's some more. You can see the toe marks. Hopefully we'll see more than just squirrel tracks. Yeah, here's fox tracks right here. You can see here, you can see the pads. Small, delicate foot. You can walk right on top of the snow. They have fur in between their toes, so that works something like a snowshoe. Here's a larger foot, there and there, and then it jumps way over to there, so that's a rabbit, snowshoe hare. It's nice to see rabbit tracks. For about 2 years there, we didn't see any rabbit tracks at all out here. So now they're starting to make a comeback. They run in 11-year cycles. I'm sure I've mentioned that before, but it must have been at the low ebb of the 11-year cycle. But it's turning around again. Same rabbit coming across that way, over by my shelter. The temperature is a couple of degrees above freezing today, and because of that, the snow is really sticking to my snowshoes. It's making it a little difficult to walk. Thankfully, I don't have very much further to go. Okay, well here we have a different creature. The tracks are about the same size as a fox, but if you take a look here, you can see the individual toes, and they're quite long. And then this one right here, you can see the toes are actually spread out, and you can see like the claw marks. And it comes from that direction over there, runs through, and goes up that way. Now I suspect that's a porcupine. Well, there's not much snow on the roof, because I was here last weekend, I believe it was, and but you can see from the sides, well, maybe you can't see from the sides, but let's take a peek. Okay, from the side there, you can tell that it's pushed inward. That snowbank on the side is actually pushing inward, and the same is true on the back side here. You can see there that it's kind of pushing inward. But looking on the inside, everything looks pretty good here, except there's a fair amount of water at the back. And then looking down right here, you can see at the fireplace there's a fair amount of ice buildup here as well. But other than that, it looks pretty sound. Well, considering the amount of water that seeped in here with all the rain we got, that wasn't a very good place to put my grill. I should have put it up on the bunk. Well, the inside of the shelter doesn't look bad. Doesn't look as bad as the outside implied, anyway. Well, I'm going to start lashing those branches onto that second bunk, and then after that we'll make a cup of coffee. Okay, so I brought 3 spools of string. So what I'll do is the same thing on this side. Got 1 spool to wrap around the ends of the sticks that go around here, another spool for there, and another spool for there. I'll start at this end and work my way up to the other end. Start out with the Canadian jam knot. It starts out with a knot, just a stopper knot at the end of your string, and then it's just an overhand knot here and a loop, and then when you tighten this, it'll pull up to that knot and then get real snug, just like that. And I'll put the next one in. Put that one over. And then bring that around so it's snug. And there. Do the same there. Bring that over. Pull that back. And put that over. Pull it back. line. I put this paracord loop on the spools to try to prevent it from unraveling and getting all tangled up. Not the perfect solution, but it's helping. Okay, I'll bring you back when we get more done. Well, those paracord pieces really didn't help. I just have to be more careful so I don't tangle this all up into a big rat's nest. I noticed a leak in the roof. Actually, I noticed it right on the cot right here. You can see that it's wet. When you look up, way up, this part right here, that's where it was leaking. So we'll have to watch that in case we're expecting any rain, we're camping out here or something. But anyway, it is what it is. Well, I'm halfway. And all we're going to do is just tie these off. Well, pull them tight, tie them off with the jam knot, couple half hitches, and we're good to go. Give myself a little bit of slack here. There we go. Sore knees. This folding knife I'm using is one that a friend of mine suggested that I pick up. It's the Camillus Flame, what was it called now? Flame something. It's got a channel lock here so that it'll stay safe, you know, like it, well, I don't have to explain it to you, but anyway, the knife won't close by itself. And the reason why it was called inflame or something like that isn't because of the color of the handle, although that might have something to do with it. The knife at the back here has a little section. Just have to pull it out. It's coming out there now. And it features a little ferro rod, and the handle has a whistle. Now usually these little whistles are, well, the whistles and the ferro rods are just gimmicks to make it more of a survival type of a knife, but anyway, you can generate some pretty good sparks with this. I haven't blown the whistle yet because I don't really want to attract any attention to myself, but anyway, we're going to try to light our alcohol stove with this ferro rod. Yeah, it should be lots. There we go. It was a couple of degrees above freezing when I headed out today, but it seems to have gotten colder now. So I'm going to put my jacket back on. There. Get comfortable. There, and in about 2 minutes, that'll be boiling. And we'll have ourselves a cup of coffee. I think the ideal height for that stand would be somewhere around here. I think when you put it all the way down, it doesn't quite snuff it out, but oh no, wait, there's some pluming coming around the edges here. Shouldn't take too much longer. Okay, I think it's ready. There we go. Seeing some steam rising now. Now it's steaming hard enough. And snuff it out. There we go. That hits the spot. Well, I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. This is the first time I've been out in, well, a week for sure. I haven't been making very many videos lately because I just didn't feel up to the task. But my thyroid medication has been modified a little bit, and now I'm starting to feel more like myself. So yeah, it was nice to get out, I gotta tell you. So thanks again for joining me. Till next time, this is Muskrat Jim signing out. For more muskrat survival videos, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember to click the bell to receive notifications of newly uploaded videos on this channel.